Forth came they into this cycle. Formless were they of another vibration, existing unseen by the children of earthmen. Only through blood could they have formed being. Only through man could they live in this world. In ages past were they conquered by masters, driven below to the place whence they came. But some there were who remained, hidden in spaces and plains unknown to man. Lived they in Atlantis' shadows, but at times they appeared among men, aye, when the blood was offered, for they came to dwell among men. In the form of man they amongst us, but only to sight were they as men, serpent-headed when the glamour was lifted, but appearing to man as men among men. Crept they into the councils, taking forms that were like unto men, slaying by their arts the chiefs of the kingdoms, taking their form and ruling over men. Only by magic could they be discovered. Only by sound could their faces be seen. Sought they from the kingdom of shadows to destroy man and rule in his place. But know ye, the masters were mighty in magic, able to lift the veil from the face of the serpent, able to send him back to his place. Came they to man and taught him the secret, the word that only a man can pronounce. Swift then they lifted the veil from the serpent and cast him forth from the place among men. Yet beware, the serpent still lives in a place that is open at times to the world. Unseen they walk among thee, in places where the rites have been said. Again, as time passes onward, shall they take the semblance of men. Called may they be by the master, who knows the white or the black, but only the white master may control and bind them while in the flesh. Seek not the kingdom of shadows, for evil will surely appear, for only the master of brightness shall conquer the shadow of fear. Know ye, O my brother, that fear is an obstacle great. Be master of all in the brightness, the shadow will soon disappear. Hear ye and hear my wisdom. The voice of light is clear. Seek not the valley of shadow, and light will only appear. List ye, O man, to the depth of my wisdom. Speak I of knowledge hidden from man. Far have I been on my journey through space-time, even to the end of space of this cycle. I glimpsed the hounds of the barrier, lying in wait for he who would pass them. In that space where time exists not, faintly I sense the guardian of cycles. Move they only through the angles. Free are they of naught of the curved dimension. Strange and terrible are the hounds of the barrier. Follow they consciousness to the limits of space. Think not to escape by entering your body, for follow they fast the soul through the angles. Only the circle will give ye protection, save from the claws of the dweller in the angles. Once in a time past I approached the great barrier, and saw on the shores where time exists not, the formless forms and the hounds of the barrier. I, hiding in the mist beyond time, I found them, and they, scenting me from afar, raised themselves and gave the great bell cry that could be heard from cycle to cycle and moved through space towards my soul. Fled I then fast before them, back from time's unthinkable end. But ever after me pursued they, moving in strange angles not known to men. On the gray shores of the time-space end found I the hounds of the barrier, ravening for the soul who attempts the beyond. Fled I through circles back to my body, fled, and faster after me they followed. After me the devourers followed, seeking through angles to devour my soul. Aye, know ye, man, that the soul who dares the barrier may be held in bondage by the hounds from beyond time, held till the cycle is completed and left behind when the consciousness leaves. Entered I my body, created the circles that know not angles, created the form, and from that form my form was formed. Made my body into a circle and lost the pursuers in the circle of time. But even yet, when free from my body, cautious ever must I be not to move through angles, else my soul may never be free. Know ye, the hounds of the barrier move only through angles and never through curves of space. Only by moving through curves can ye escape them, for in angles they will pursue thee. O man, heed my warning. Seek not to break open the gate to beyond. Few there are who have succeeded in passing the barrier to the greater light that shines beyond. For know ye ever the dwellers seek such souls to hold in their thrall. Listen, O man, and heed ye my warning. Seek ye to move not in angles, but curves. And if, while free from the body, thou hearest the sound like the bay of a hound, ringing clear and bell-like through thy being, flee back to thy body through circles, penetrate not the midst before. When thou hast entered the form thou hast dwelt in, use thou the cross and the circle combined. Open thy mouth and use thy voice. Utter the word, and thou shalt be free. Only the one who of light has the fullest can hope to pass by the guards of the way. And then must he move through strange curves and angles that are formed in direction not known to man. List ye, O man, and heed ye my warning. Attempt not to pass the guards on the way. Rather should ye seek to gain of thine own light, and make thyself ready to pass on the way. Light is thine ultimate end, O my brother. Seek and find ever the light on the way. Tablet 9. The Key to Freedom